Hello YouTube viewers, welcome to my channel Science to Technology. Hopefully audio and video should be working so you guys be able to hear me and listen to me without any issue. I'm waiting for confirmation in incognito window to be damn sure that all things are working, and we'll get started the moment I get confirmation. I'm waiting for it. Things are started, the stream, all things should be working. Fully audio and video should be working so you guys be able to hear me and listen to me without any issue. I'm waiting for confirmation in. Okay, as of now, all things looks like things are working. So let's get started. Now, my break is over. I had just randomly made up a idea that if the court case that was on last week's Tuesday, if goes my way, so to say, then I'll take a break. Now, that break was over. Again, it was over 1 week ago, but because I upload all my content in advance, you guys will see the contents coming from Monday. And if you are a member of this channel, then you could have already watched it. Although one video unfortunately has been kicking around the can, so to say, for 1 month. It would be hilarious when I actually upload it on Rocket Monday. It would be hilarious. Because again, next Rocket Monday, it would be, hold on, is anybody is actually, okay, concurrent view. Anybody click anything, type anything, okay, okay. Why you guys are not typing? It should be available. Concurrent view I have, typing should be available. Or really, like, nobody of you are a subscriber for 5 minutes. You can click 100% if I talked about the right thing. That's the only reason why the comment should not be coming. As of now, it should be working. Anyway, so we had Starship launch, and it went okay-ish, so to say, because there were a few things. First, rocket engine failure. Now, you might be like, a lot of people say that, you know, it can handle multiple engine out. That is partially true. For example, if the, how's your health? Yeah, I think the surgery was a good deal, and right now the main thing is to psychologically improve myself. Like physics, I think it is as good as it can be, and now it's my function is to basically clean this puppy up. Because I mean, I'm inherently unable to let go of the mess that 4 years of court case did. So, and my brain is still stuck. Like, okay, what will happen the next? How I'm going to deal with High Court and all that jazz. So, I'm not really, like, you know, living in the moment, so to say, but I think it's a, you know, double-edged sword. The thing that made me like able to endure all this hell was, like, you know, focus on what's the next task, focus on like this. So even though I no longer need to, relatively speaking, I'm still inherently stuck in that mindset, so to say. So it's a bit weird. So even though I did had a week off, so to say, it wasn't that kind of like, you know, joyous, like, whoa. Although I did finally manage to put rear air conditioning vent in my espresso, so that was a big thing. And yes, video is coming next month, tomorrow, so to say. So that was one big major achievement I really wanted to do, and I tried so many ideas, and most of them did not work out. And I think I have destroyed the plastic parts of it, of like basically trim pieces. I have ordered new trim pieces, but it takes 15 days to arrive. So I have ordered them. They will, and again, I'm not ordering it. The body shop, the Maruti's body shop is ordering that for me, and once they come, they will ping me as like, hey, the parts are here and you can do it. I'm thinking about making a basically long-term review video of like how espresso worked. Although I think the mileage part is no longer valid simply because of the fact that fuel itself is being contaminated now with ethanol. So mileage, I think my vehicle is okay. It's just that I have to utilize it as quickly as possible, because if the government goes to 20%, which again they are claiming, I do not know how many petrol pump has E20 right now. If it is really that, I don't think my engine will last very long. And I'm genuinely sad and disappointed that not a single car company, again, if government was brute forcing it, that's the least they could have done. They're like, okay, at least have a flex fuel upgrade kit, which again, there are kits that is made and sellable, which again, similar thing is done when you switch your car from basically petrol to CNG or petrol to LPG. That has been done multiple times in, you know, past. So it's not a unheard of concept, or like, you know, it cannot be done. It's doable quite easily. So, and again, all things you have to change is basically rubber. If you have a certain kind of rubber can easily handle ethanol, other kinds of rubbers cannot. Most of the vehicles do not have rubber seals that are designed for ethanol, and not to mention corrosion. Now, corrosion will not be solved if you have that. Corrosion will not be solved. What needs to be done for India to solve its illegal migrant problem? basically it could be happening from different factors. Now let's just say somebody is running away. Why they are running away? Are they being prosecuted or are they criminal? They are two very distinct group of people. So the main thing is, if you have illegal immigration laws, first how the heck they are entering into the country, and how many systems are there that is facilitating it. You have to take care of that, and Indian army has to get involved in order to seal the border, so to say. Without that, it cannot be done. As a Trump stopping students, is it bad for USA to make hard to stay in ISA them? Students. See, USA's condition has worsened a lot. Basically, during Biden era, too many bad things happened. Like again, recently you must have seen that Punjabi guy who made a illegal crossing and directly killed a lot of people simply because again he was thinking he's still driving in Punjab and he's just like blah blah blah. That's not USA. USA people are driving much faster and they're assuming everybody will follow the rule. And he just like middle of the road, he's just that, and he does not even stop. So it pissed off people a lot. Like, and here's the tragic part: he does not know English. How the heck he got into USA? During Biden era, he got in, and again that pissed off lot of people against basically Indians. Lot of people like you, and again he just thinks it's like, you know, Punjab is like, oh, I hit and run. That's Indian thing. You do not do that in USA. If you something bad happens, you stay there, you help them and all that. There's a fact that he just like drive it like who cares? It's like, yo, that was bad. And no, I said legal students. Again, right now, because this so many bad things happened, there is a what you call visceral reaction, so to say. So now people, they just want to remove everyone. Now, will there be legal student caught? Will there be legal immigrants caught into the system and thrown back? Of course, that will happen. It's almost like if a problem is too big, you have two choice: either do nothing or do your best. So Trump, because he loves his country, he's going to do his best. Now, will there be innocent people caught into crossfire? Absolutely, that will happen. Duh. But it is what it is. And when you go into different country, you have to inherently understand it's not your country. Like, it is not. Like, you can have like, oh, I did this visa and this and 10 years and all that. No, it's not. And again, if you once you truly understand, you will understand why Israel is fighting so hard to make sure that under all circumstances, they have a place that they can call home. So you have to understand. My city girl pushed her because a boy said he does not wanted to marry her after the engagement. She jumped from the now the parents demanding 1.5 crores to settle the case. Again, if parents are demanding money, then there is a lot of what you call F up. There is a lot of F up. If parents are demanding money directly, it's like, oh, give us money, then it's messed up. Like maybe her past came out and the guy was like, yo, I'm like, you know, you're for the street, so to say. So again, it's legal. Like, there is no scenario where it's like, oh, it's illegal. Once you engage, you have to marry. Like, what the hell? Like, it's not enslavement. So fundamentally, this is, you know, not going to be okay, so to say. You can't do that. Whereas like, oh, marriage cannot. It's like, again, divorce also is a thing. So again, it happened after engagement. So that's a what you call tangible off point. It's like, hey, we tried, it did not work. Okay, we go separate ways. So, and why did she? Again, there's a very good chance she may be mentally ill. That could also be a case. It's like she's just not well healthy, and men just realize she might have a some sort of disorder, and is like, yo, I can't deal with this. Again, people have the choice to, like, you know, take off, because again, it's not slavery. So fundamentally, the moment you are saying that family is asking for money, I'm like, something is wrong here fundamentally. But if next term Democrat president came, then again, right now the pendulum is swinging. Like, they went way too cuckoo, too much cuckoo, too much hit rate is there. So I do not think next cycle it will happen. Of course, even let's say it happens, Trump has doing enough and changing enough, and if people like it, let that be very clear, this is the critical part. If Trump is doing everything, and I think is like, what, barely 1 year in, and let's say he does this for 3-4 years, and people start to feel economic relief because of these things, there are a lot of good things that will happen because of that. Let's say if that starts to happen, no basically Democrat can say, okay, I'm gonna undo it. That sort of what we call suicidal empathy is no longer attractive, so to say. And again, DC has so much death rate simply because of, like, you know, there is no law, like liberal laws and all that. Like, again, there is a point how far you can push, like, you know, pendulum swing. Like, you have to be reasonable. You can't just go lol. Like, how the heck a Indian got there without knowing English? How the heck he got a driving lessons without knowing English? That should not happen under any and all circumstances. Not only it's bad for American corruption systems, but it's also bad for Indians. So that sort of thing is not what you call sustainable. The pendulum swing way too much, way too much. Watch Asmongold to get feel of things, how things are going. And again, right now, how things are flowing, the only major mess up Trump has done is Epstein file. But again, people are letting go of it, which again is like, rich and powerful people did bad things. It's like on other news, water is wet. So if previous I said love bombing means a girl behaving too much good to me feels absurd. Again, let it go if you're not comfortable. See, fundamentally, it's up to you. Why are you in a relationship if you're not comfortable? Right? That's the whole point of it. Why you are, if you're uncomfortable, why you're there? Just leave. CV engine 2-stroke or 4-stroke, we are making both of them. There is a bigger engine that is 1876, let's just say under 200cc. Under 200cc, that is a 4-stroke engine, and now we are building a 2-stroke engine that is only 30cc. It's basically a drone engine. So that is there. Your elder brother is also an atheist. You have to ask him, not me. What's your thought on Liberal Party in USA? They went a bit too cuckoo. Like bit too cuckoo. It's like, oh, we have to let everybody in. It's like, dude, even India does not do that. Even Pakistan does not do that. Heck, Egyptian do not do that with Palestinians. It's like, no. So like again, some amount of empathy is there. But again, somebody is saying what happened is like basically you fired so many missiles at family unit. These people, majority white women as they say, it's like they went full cuckoo. It's like they do not have family to love or to care for. Like again, caring for it and suffering for something, it's good, it's necessary. Like, right, it's like going to gym. Like it hurts, but again, that's the reason why you get a good body out of it. Same thing, like if you want to really be good at something, you have to put effort into it. Family unit was that. Now you remove family unit, you're like, okay, abortion. And that was the most pathetic thing I saw in that Kamala Harris interview. It's all about abortion. It's like, dude, most women are not like that. It's like you cannot have this scenario. And again, even if you're like that, keep it to yourself. Don't speak about it in every, like this whole idea is like abortion, we have to have abortion. It's like, that makes you sound like a death cult. It's like, bro, you lost the plot. I get it, like, women should have right to, it's like, okay, but like that cannot be what you call core essence of your existence. Abortion. I'm like, Jesus, freaking find something. So, European Union organization, they have some good things, some cuckoo things. Can USA undo its manufacturing might loss half percent of, oh, of course it can undo it very easily. For example, on 13 August, Trump signed an executive order to fix certain of the space issues, because you have to understand, look from large timeline. Heck, even look from before World War II, right? So everything was made in USA. So World War I happens, World War II happens, everything USA. Cold War happens, everything USA. Technological revolution happens, everything USA. Only in 1993, I think, when Motorola went to, which again, American company, went to China and created a factory and trained the staff in how to make it, then the slowly people are like, hey, again, I keep saying that MNCs have no loyalty, so to say. They're like, hey, we can also do that. Cheap labor. So Intel went. I think Intel went in 1990. So Motorola did the most damage because they taught how to do it. And then other companies went, and brick by brick, everybody lived. And America should have applied disc brake then. Like in early 2000, they would have survived. They did not. And over time, just through chasing profits, they lost everything. Now here's the, they still have technology, weapons technology, space technology, and that executive directive he signed on 13 August is designed for that. It's like, whoa, let's not lose this part first. And again, Trump is creating what we call chaos. The idea is create such a turbulent environment that the only way to have long-term safety is like have some manufacturing in USA. He knows by law he cannot just file tariff or whatever he wants. He does not have that kind of power, but he can create chaos. And chaos, short term, it will hurt people, but in long term, can create a scenario where it's like, okay, hey, like, Intel can just say, let's just build one factory there. TSMC can just build one factory there, even a small one, just build there. Once that happens, things can start rolling down. And that's what he's trying to do. He's creating chaos that creates only one way out, where it's like, dude, have some manufacturing there to save, like, tamper this baby or whatever have you. So that's long-term plan. Even that executive order he signed is for 30 years. Like, it's a very long-term plan. A lot of things are like that. So let's see what happens. Obama was a good liberal president, and was he also more harsher immigrants? Trump's, yeah, that's the also point. But again, no, he was not good. Like this is another point. Whenever you are destroying family units and replacing it with what we call baby mamas and what it's called welfare and all that, it destroys everything. Like shift deletes everything. He did that, lot of it. So why China mocks USA cannot? I'm not clear like what exactly you're saying. I'm not clear what you're saying. Is Democratic Party, I'm talking about Liberal Party, advocates individuals, freedom, minimal government. See, that's what you're talking about is principle, right? That's the principle, the core. What they're acting like, it's not the same thing. It's like saying, oh, this book we follow, it's about peace and unity and all that, and we start to do mass murder everybody. It's like, dude, what your philosophy is versus what you are, they are two very different things. And I will do not give a damn about principle, because again, what you are doing right now is the only thing I can see and judge. So I think Obama was Obama, Bush are bad leaders. Again, it's like Bush, everybody hated Bush because he triggered a war which was unnecessary, so to say. And people, hey, heck, even Trump says it. It's like, Bush created this meaningless war. So Bush was not loved, and Obama, again, deporter in chief, they used to call him. So let's see. Fundamentally, again, 2009, who was in? Sorry, 1990s, who was in president at that point in time? I know you have Trump, we have Obama, we have Bush. I think Bush was at that time. So Bush was not paying attention to what leaking that they were happening. So those woke laws are way before Obama. Again, it was way before Obama, but every country has certain what you call fail safes, certain checks and balances, certain restraint on the funding. Obama is, again, I'm not saying this. This is said to me by a Brian, like who was in USA. He is from USA. He was working with CV Engine and all that. So he told me that it's like there were a lot of funding constraint. Like you just do not start giving money for free. He unlocked it. Like there was certain what you call breaks, and he just removed it. And again, that's what JFK Jr. is doing right now. Is like, no, you cannot use food stamps for soda. It's like, bruh, you're not gonna drink Sprite on a food stamp. Food stamp is for essential food. So, and again, see how many women are angry about it. It's like, no, I can drink whatever. It's like, no, if you drink whatever you want, you will become like 600-pound life. I do not even know how the heck people can become that size. 600 pounds, almost 300 kilos. How the heck that's even possible? Well, yeah. I don't hate war. I don't like ball as leaders. Liberals and liberals are different. Again, whatever on paper, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. But here's the deal. What you call designation does not happen. If a party says I'm Liberal Party and this is what they are spouting and they have the second largest majority, it's like you can filter things, but there is no point to it. You have to come down to reality. What do you think about Narendra Modi, good leader? No, he's in power for way too long. That's not healthy. Like there should not be one leader for too long, no matter what happens. No matter what happens, like that's the one thing we have learned. You do not keep one leader in a position of power for way too long. So hold on. Okay, so. And again, Liberal Party's policies call for shaking even elimination of government-run public. So they argue healthcare, education, transport, welfare should be provided by private. See, what you are saying is not true right now. They're saying libertarian. This is what right wings are doing. This is what JFK want to do, not Kamala Harris and all that. So I get it. I get what you are trying to say. But that's not the reality. It has been completely what you call inverted. That's the whole thing. You have to understand. Like I get what you are trying to say. I'm connecting with that. But world has changed. It's almost like think in this way. Let's say monks, right? Let's say Buddhist monk. We follow the teachings of Buddha. We are very peaceful, and then they start slaughtering everybody. It's like you'll be like, yo. So same thing. Yes, instead of states of beliefs, like Indian PM understood he can't bypass bureaucracy, so people have only one leader. No. See, so then fix the bureaucracy, na. Fundamentally, it's almost like running away. It's like, oh, we have a problem, run away. It's like then solve it, na. If you have a bureaucratic problem, solve it. Like again, GST. One of my friend deals with this sort of GST. He said like there are 6,000 GST, 6 freaking thousand. I'm like, what cocaine somebody was on when they came up with that? I thought GST was like one thing. No, 6,000 of that. What the hell? Like, who smoked that badly? And like, what if one day USA has not enough budget to pay back debt? That will not happen. They will print money. Again, you are very young sounding right now about this. I have been watching this since class 11 when I first got computer, which again, that was like what, 11 years ago or something like that. And that time it was like USA is gonna have 4 trillions of debt. It will collapse. The whole system will collapse. There were books, there were documentaries, everything like what we're gonna do in the collapse and all that. And it's like, right now, what's the debt? 30 trillion or something? It does not matter. And again, that's exactly like with almost all countries. The only thing that matters is like, do you have birth rate or not? If birth rate is below, yeah, then you get ship deleted. That's a much bigger debt issue, so to say. They spent 250 crore per kilometer for metro and didn't repair road potholes. Yeah. Even people don't use it over last mile problem. Yep. Fundamentally, even in the Hindi live stream, I was talking about this, that Bangalore, again, when the rain happens, especially from mid-rain to mild, very lightweight to mid-rain, a lot of roads became very slow. And they were not slow because roads were broken or that, but because they had so much water logging, people got scared. It's like, hey, this is a 2-lane road. Is the road working or not? Nobody's going to risk their vehicle, so they drive very slowly, and 2-lane, 3-lane road became 1-lane road, so everything became choke point. And again, there are only few places like this, like 50, 60 places in Bangalore, central Bangalore. If you fix all those 50, 60 people, which is not that big, not that expensive, again, it will become very better. It's like, but we do not have this idea. Always everything is like, ooh, orgasm. Like, again, somebody made a very interesting point with that dog law that was passed by the Supreme Court, that it cannot be done. You cannot just say house 30 million dogs in 7 to 8 weeks. Even culling that many will take months of time, even if you're just like slaughtering them. That's not gonna happen. So he's just like, why the heck did it? It's almost like, hold on. My apologies. It's basically every basically who is in the position, they just want to sound cool. It's like, yo, this is my legacy. Oh, that you remember that 10 destruction of all 10 years car? Yeah, which again they undid, but so many people lost their vehicle because of that. Because like, I signed it. It's like, it's almost like a power trip where it's like, write any random bullshit. It's like, what the hell? And when people say, no, like India feels like a dictatorship, that's the reason for that. It's like, nobody had checks and balances. I'm hoping, I am praying that that ethanol is stopped, because the damage it will do would be destructive. Like, so many vehicles would be kaput because of that. Like, that's just not. That's like, what about inflation? Is inflation not happening? Like, bruh, come on, bro. When did inflation not happen? Like. Americans eat a lot more GMO food, and is that also the reason why Americans are not getting unhealthy? There are many health issues. See, they have lot of things. Basically, pampering was the biggest issue they had. Like, oh, you cannot, basically, you cannot hurt someone's feeling. It's like, dude, like bullying and all that, to a reason, it's almost like an immune system. So you don't become too out of the herd. And again, why herd? Everybody has to be in herd, simply because herd survives. Individual does not, herd survives. So there were a lot of what you call checks and balances in society. All of them got started. Oh, you cannot say this, or you cannot do this, or you cannot this, like, fat phobia. Everything became a phobia, and it became too cuckoo. Like, I get the desire, like, you want to be kind to and all that, but like, suicidal empathy, like, that's the best way I can describe it. They went full cuckoo. Like, if somebody was eating, like, you're supposed to break them, like, no, you're not gonna get food. Like, this idea of like, okay, we have to give them healthcare and all that. No, you destroyed your body, you are responsible, the end. So fundamentally, like, foods and all that, they are not helping, but that's what you call minor issue. But major issue is that culturally, everybody started to remove responsibility. It's like, oh, I'm not responsible. It's like, no, you are the only one responsible. So, how do I say? In India, there are so many potholes. Why speed breakers? Dude, India is a country that does not know that you have to figure out water table before you build roads. Like, we haven't learned that technology. That technology of quantum mechanics, we haven't crossed yet. Once we'll cross, we'll know. But we haven't reached there. Why so previous came to politics, you're gonna die? Again, see, politics is about power projection, not actually doing things. And I want to actually do things. And there were a lot of cases. Like, I remember a very old news, Swarnim Chaturbuj, when they were building the golden quadrilateral, golden quadrilateral quadrant, golden quadrant, Swarnim Chaturbhuj. Basically, it was Atal Bihari Vajpayee's vision that all the four major cities will be connected by good highway. And there was a guy who actually worked very hard, and he actually inspected. He was just not like, okay, I'm saying and do it and all that. No, no, he actually inspected how materials are getting. So a lot of people who were leeching money, they could not leech money because he was actually inspecting it. So they just poofed him. They just poofed him. It's just like, ain't nobody got time for them. So fundamentally, that's why I said, like, if you actually wanted to do work, people, a lot of again, we have perverse incentive structures. Unless everything get privatized, and not to mention with a lot of transparency and accountability, nothing's gonna change. So. GMO foods seem dangerous, no longer long-term research, and it might have adverse effect too. Of course, it could have that, but again, you do not become 600 pounds if by eating GMO. Okay, that does not happen. That happens only if your intake is too goddamn high than your outtake. Like if you are consuming 10,000 calories and you are burning 1,000 calories, duh, you have 9,000 overload. Like duh. Like that's the only way you can go to this. Again, I can see little bit of this. I can see that, but 600 pound, that does not happen. Like it's not like you are walking and you, because you eat GMO, now you are absorbing mass from the air. You have to physically eat it. And look at what they are eating. Look at all that TV show, like My 600 Pound Life. It's like none of them are eating good food. None of them. And they're eating so much of it. Heck, just to disprove this, there were like professors who just say, like, dude, you are eating too much. That's the problem. He lived on the life of pizzas. He literally ate pizza only for years and he reduced weight. Somebody figured out, again, I have to ask my brother about this, is like if you have potato and cooked the potato and you wait it for to cool down, the starch changes. So it becomes a different kind of starch and you do not get bloated from that starch. So I'm like, okay. But again, people have fixed their problem with same poop kind of food. But again, if you have 600 pound, that only happens because if your intake is too much. You mean there's a lot of room for improvement in India, but India is better than 150, so we need to take both in mind. Again, we have to understand we are not magic, okay? Here's the funny thing. Nobody is magic. Like you will think, oh, Japan is, no, Japan is a mean, nasty country. Like the things they did in World War II will make look like a naughty guy. That's how bad they did. Like you have no idea what they would have done to India. And yes, that was their game plan. It's like, oh, gonna take care of that European bloc, and Japanese gonna take care of ugly people. Not even joking, that was their plan. So see that? And again, the most cowardly thing they did not teach this into school, like what they were actually, like when the movie Pearl Harbor came out, a lot of Japanese like, oh, why they are showing Japanese attacking? We never attack anyone. It's like, bro. So fundamentally, no country is perfect. And again, there is only two ways to detect whether a country is healthy or not. A, is passports going out or in? B, are the people having children or not? The end. There is nothing more than that. So we are doing quite well. Like we are doing quite well in quite many things. So we have to have a certain amount of pride, because once you have pride, then only you can refine it. Then only you can improve it. If you just give up on it because, oh, it's useless, oh, it's like so bad, it's like, then again, everybody will do that and it's a cascade failure. Things that can easily be managed will not be managed. So that's the whole point. Yes, I've noticed rusting fuel tank in my Honda Hornet 2019 model BS4. Yeesh, my espresso is of the same time. Damn. We need to apply a 65 age limit on revoke or recall the election system if people don't like the candidates. No, what we need to do is very simple. Don't have first past the post voting system. Have what we call single transferable vote, bare minimum. Like there must be more than two options. We have known this for 200 years and nobody is ballsy enough to do it. And again, people are too stupid to do it. So if people are stupid, nature will fire a missile, delete the stupid gene and then redo again. So it's as simple as that. What's the rich hub of Kolkata? But now farmers start crop sugarcane instead of rice. Yeah, again, it's bad. Liberal, that is Democrats are central left, party name, Liberal Party, central right, party third. Bro, you keep going about that and it's like, it's boring now. Like, I get it what you're trying to say, but that's not reality right now. Okay. Rice inflation went from 48 to 55 kg per each. Suppose you are in charge, what will you fix the family unit? Very simple. Very simple. No alimony. Do not get married. Like marriage will be a choice. Like we will not give you this, oh, she has to marry. No, you do not. Like we'll make marriage difficult. Like you cannot get married. Basically, if you file a dowry case, both of you will go jail. Especially if you show that you have shared money. Like same way in any sting operation is done on basically people, what do you call that? Bribe. Yeah, in bribe cases, both people will be guilty. Na? Same thing will happen in dowry also. 5 minutes, all problem will be solved. It's like, see, if somebody is asking for a bribe, what you call this, dahej or dowry, they are not good people. Why are you giving your daughter? Like that discussion has to end. Government cannot come to your house and like, oh, you have to fix your behavior. No, that's not government's job. If you hate your own daughter that much, you are the problem, not others. So fundamentally, if you give money, like if somebody is asking money and you give money, and the first thing you should have, like, oh, they're asking money, no, done. Done. Like we're not gonna give our daughter to this. Like flat out, I'll make marriage difficult. Like it's a choice. It's not this. Oh, we have like surprise, what you call. What's the word for that? Social pressure and none of that bullshit. You are adult. Make decision. And yes, good decision will yield good reward for you. Bad will give you bad rewards. It's like, oh, what if my husband is bad? Leave. It's like, but I will not have money. Work. We teach you for this exact reason. We have education for this exact reason, not so you can bitch and moan and take alimony. It's like, what about the kids? Of course, kid will suffer. That's the whole point of family unit. You keep the family unit intact so children can thrive. You cannot have this half-baked system because again, that creates a cascade failure. Once you tolerate that and it's like, I'm not happy, let's break the family unit. No. Again, see, road to hell is led by good intention. And again, I will give women full autonomy. You can do whatever you want. You just can't take someone's money away. And marriage is your duty. As in, you did it. Not duty will not be the right word. What would be the word? Choice. Yeah, choice. You should not get married. Like I'll flat out, do not get married. Do not get married and bitch about it. Like how your 10,000 generations of your women, meaningless women have been bitching. Oh, we got married to a priest. It's like, then don't get your daughter married. The end. It's a choice. It's a freaking choice. Do not make that choice. If you think that's an operation, cool, awesome, GG, don't get married. If you, do dahej, you do dowry system, both of you go into jail. Flat out. What's the core cause of inflation? Money printing. And basically, you print money and hope that there is enough new tools coming into market. For example, let's say America prints money, IT industry happens, new things come into market, value equalizes. But the prints money, no new market comes into the ecosystem, value degrades. So that's the whole thing. All people should have option to vote online. Nah. What's the actual core cause of inflation? Okay. What about your rear AC vent? Yeah, it worked. It worked. It is working right now. Video coming tomorrow. It's coming. Watch video channel is brutal. Electronics is brutal. Of course, it's brutal. They're trying to. They are basically trying to be world factory. It's like it's a bit much. Try to take care of China only. Okay, like it's a bit too much. It seems Jung was born from their affair, raised by mother's husband. Seems like judges born from their mother's affair and raised by mom's husband. Yeah. Fundamentally, it's like, see, I want to solve problem. I do not want to bitch about it. It's like, I want to solve problem. Like, I'm too old to bitch about it. Like, I have a problem, solve it. Like, I did not add AC, which again, it's my fault. I should have fixed that rear AC vent problem long ago. But I think when this case was over, I got like extra energy boost in my brain. I was like, okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Whatever happens, let's just do it. I did it. And now I'm no longer worried about car because car will not last. If they keep increasing ethanol, car will be kaput anyway. So might as well have a good, comfortable car in the meantime. So that's there. It seems like America's not cooked. They have a German community named Ashmiz Quaker in America. But it is fighted. I'm only looking at national scale. What you are saying is equivalent to saying India does not have a birth crisis problem because Bihar has 3. Bro, that's not how it works. That's why you zoom out, you look at the large scale, then data makes sense. I look too close, it's noisy data. Like there are at least 100 couples on TikTok and Instagram where like they have 12, 13 kids, but that's not the normal. What is about child custody, child support? Again, see, for example, whoever commits the crime loses it. Like, for example, husband cheats, husband does not get the child, the end. Wife cheats, wife loses the custody of child, the end. Like, you do not reward or like, buffer Like you did bad behavior, like exactly like if somebody commits a crime, you send them to jail. You do not like, oh, their children would be affected. No, you committed a crime, you suffer. And again, that creates a what you call ripple effect, that everybody's like, no, don't commit a crime because somebody will suffer. The more like you try to safeguard it, the more worse it makes, simply because everybody becomes tolerant to crimes. So that's the whole point. Basically, whoever did the bad thing is like, if a woman cheats, she loses custody. Husband cheats, husband loses the custody. Simple, very brutal, very simple. No bullshit, no horseshit. As the first person to install rear AC on Espresso, now you can open an accessory shop. Nah, it's not that much. And again, the main issue is like, that's a very large piece to make. I do not know how can someone make it. Best I can think is like fiberglass. You can like, you know, make a wooden mold and put fiberglass over it, maybe. But I was like, again, if I had a wife, I will talk about that, but I don't. So I do not know. In USA, Trump's anti-paternity fraud. Again, people are talking about the rumors of it, that I do not know. Like, again, I'm hearing the same thing in China also, but I have no concrete proof of it. I'm just hearing rumors of it, so I cannot validate it. Hold up. Your car AC vent is not aligned to the middle. See, its Espresso has console in the middle. Your console supposed to be just before the steering. Now, because they wanted to make the car international, they wanted the ability to switch basically steering hub as quickly as possible. So how do you do it cheaply? Well, you put everything in center and steering just goes tweet, tweet. We have physical mode like that. Latch release for the hood is on this side, and there is a negative space for it on the left side. I'm like, oh, you literally design the vehicle to be symmetric as possible. Penalty, there is no vent in the center, so it can't do anything about that. Bro, there's never like this party is rise due to medication problem in this. Okay. Should adultery be criminalized? Like people should be put in jail or cheating? No, I will not criminalize it, but I will not safeguard it also. Like this will not be allowed. It's like, oh, I cheated on my husband because my husband was not giving me orgasm, so I'm gonna marry someone else and file 498A case. No, just no. The only main power I will give is full free what you call abortion, full free. Like just go. Like if you do not want a child, just like shift delete it. Like don't waste time. Like not even a discussion, just like done. Because again, that's the worst thing for a child, to have a mother that's like, you know, I don't want it. It's like, I'm not joking. This happened recently, 2025. There is a woman. She was mad that other people were not helping her raise the child. She was angry. She literally drowned her babies, this size babies, into water tank. India. Happened few days ago. When did women became this weak, where it's like, oh, I have to raise the child, let's poof the child. It's like, how the heck that happens? How the heck that happened? Like how? How? But anyway, but I'm making video editing software in Rust. I made 40% complicated as of working for 2 months. Still, it may take 4 or 6 months. I have got V1 getting some community support, but long. I feel you. I'm also developing a software, and those who know my GitHub know what it is. Video coming, like just a rough idea. So idea is that there is this awesome tool known as FFmpeg. Now, video editing is a big thing. Coloring and all that, they are very big things. But not every time you need that. Like what if you just want to rotate the video? Simple thing, just have the video rotated. You can't. You can do that while playing it in VLC and may be able to bake it out, but it's not a straightforward system. What if you want to rotate it 90 degrees? Like same way, if you click image, right click image in Windows Explorer, any image, and if it's a supported format, it will simply so rotate left or rotate right. Why can't I do that with video? And then it's like, you know, there are other things also, like what if you, like I'm recording audio with this, okay? So that creates an issue that audio is generally mono. So what if I want to convert mono into stereo, stereo into mono, so left channel, right channel combined into one, so I can directly upload it, because if I directly upload it, how my camera records it, it will be unbalanced, or worst case scenario, it will only be in one channel. So simple things, right? There are so many simple things like adding thumbnail, removing subtitle, adding subtitle, basically flipping the video if you forgot to flip in your camera is a setting. Like if you are using this camera, everything is fine. You are using this camera, things can flip. You have to have a setting. It has a setting, but what if you forgot when you are recording it and then you're like, oh, every text is inverted. You can't flip it easily. Again, everything can be done in video editor, but again, editor is a much messier process. It's like open the file, do this, and that is like, why? It's a simple thing. Why it's not a right click option? Right click, flip. So again, I'm not trying to do right click because that would have been too complicated. So idea right now is like you have just a small application, you drop, click, go. So that's what I'm working on. LGBTQ queerness, natural or biological? Unlikely. See, nature only gives a damn about one thing. One. There is only one judge, jury, and executioner. And you only survive against it by surviving. You can have hulululu and chingalala and oolalala, does not matter. Are you having babies? Yes or no? The end. There is nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. Everything else is irrelevant. Like you're like, we have technology. You did. We like think in this way. Like humanity has survived thousands of years without even a simple diarrhea solution. But you add advanced science and all that, and everybody's birth rate goes below replacement. Yeah, dead. It's like it does not matter. Oh, nobody had science. Does not matter. Time only. Like think in this way. Like it's time is a shift delete button that is running on your back, right? And you have to keep creating new tiles in order to survive. If you fail at this process, you die. It's as simple as that. Your view on Aam Aadmi Party. There was some hope that they could have done good things, but I think right now it's almost like meh, it's just another party. More choices leads to paralysis. Again, yeah, of course. Please make a video on religion versus science, complete concepts. Again, I already did. That was the video of like, I specifically explained why like religion is man-made, science is not. And people will do God of Gaps argument. It was like, oh, who did the Big Bang? Who did? It's like, you do not even know Big Bang. You do not know Big Bang. You just, wherever I'm gonna reach, you're gonna put what's ahead there. It's like, it's a child logic. It's like, you are infinity stupid. It's like, no, you are infinity plus one stupid. It's exact same thing. God of Gaps. So it's not as, fruitful to have a discussion about that. It's like, because they always create that. It's like, I reach here. They're like, okay, what about there? It's like, you do not even know what that is. You're just like, okay, what about this? So it's a God of Gap argument. It's what we call lazy. It's just like, you do not engage with this. Country, I'm getting feels bad. Yeah, I understand you're saying. Your views on Congress party, they are too stupid. And again, I blame everybody in the bottom part of Congress. Basically, Congress is like a pyramid. Every party is a pyramid. Like right now, BJP is like Modi is on top. Same, everything is there. Why the heck everybody in the bottom is like, okay, let's just shift delete these people on the top. Like just like bye. Like create a new party or just like remove them from the party. It's like you cannot have a party whose like face does not change. Like BJP has such a richness of face. There we had Lal Krishna Advani, we had this Atal Bihari Vajpayee, then we have Narendra Modi, then we have what is MP's PM right now? I forgot that name. So many faces. That's a good, healthy party. And it's like Rahul Gandhi. Bro, let it go. So, you're so one type of man, you're but no man can care about. One type of man use by no man can care about. It's like, who did you vote for 2024? I don't know. Did I even voted or not applied? It's pointless. I don't vote. It's pointless. What do you think? Okay, dude. And if you just keep asking some. Dude, if you have some thoughtful comments, have some thoughtful comments. It's just like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? There is no meat to it. It's just like, what if this? What if that? Like, have some meat to it, man. Come on, have some meat to it, man. It's boring otherwise. So, another thing. I had this idea. If any of you have some content for this, do share it with me in the comments of this live stream. Is that I was thinking about watches. I have a lot of wall watch, which is analog, normal analog wall watch. And problem with those are like once you replace the battery, you have to set the time. And again, they drift a lot, especially when the battery starts to slow down. And I looked into it like how the heck Americans did not have this issue. And then I realized every American movie, you have school kids running at the clock, and how the clock was that synced? I was like, oh, it was automated. In 1950s, it was automated, and it's a complete different system. It's a very interesting system. Like you must have seen, they're like punching out on time cards and all that. So all of these things are done sorted. So how the heck they did electrical version of that, not mechanical, electrical version was done with what we call radio controlled clocks, meaning every national center point will create what we call a national time standard. India has one. Every country generally that is big enough generally has time standard. This is our time. So they generally have atomic clocks there. So they create a low frequency radio wave, basically long range radio wave, and they transmit a signal. And your wall clocks have a radio chip that receives that signal, calibrates the time according to it. So it's not running time. It has an oscillator. It is running the time, but it keeps syncing with the radio time, and it's absolutely accurate. Absolutely. Like basically put battery, forget about the time. It will automatically set itself up. And I like that idea. I was like, this is good idea. Like this is what I want. So I was like, okay, how can I do this? Then I was thinking, okay, what if I have a normal cross twister and that knob that you do for adjustment? What if I rotate that? And I'm like, problem is then not problem, like that could have worked, but it like was not giving warm emphasis. Like, okay, how those radio control, they are way too, what you call, specialized. Biggest problem is I need a absolute position encoder. Basically I need a way for hands to tell where it is basically, and again I have to have enough resolution to read every second at least. So again, our hand is not an issue. A minute hand and second hand is an issue because the 60 you need to have 60 exact position. So it's like encoder is the main part. So I was thinking last night, I had an idea, what if I replace the oscillator with a stepper motor, drive the stepper motor with a normal motor driver, and just have a magnetic encoder, because it's absolute position. It actually tells you, and like in principle it can give you like 4,000 position. I don't need that much. I only need 60 position. So you'll have more than enough accuracy. Now then the other problem, how do I design the gear train where every main gear, basically you have second gear, then you will have minute gear, and you will have hour gear. Each of them in their axle have a magnet and a place to mount a magnetic sensor. So I can basically measure where every hand is, and then based on that feedback, computer can be like basically, let's say ESP32 can be like, yo, we are drifting back in time, drifting forward. So it can increase or decrease the speed of a stepper motor to compensate for it. So that's an idea that has been going on in my head for some time. So news are floating Trump is serious. News are floating Trump is serious. Serious about what, my man? You have to provide some context. Communist policy. Hindi channel chats was filled with English comments rather than here. Yeah, it happens. Him to spotlight by omission. Was your parents' reaction when you told them they didn't want to get married? Again, expected. It was as expected. In India, you can vote BJP, then if you vote Congress, then I suggest don't win them, but you lose. They fucked over Kerala industry and the worst employment rate in the state, but they become the first literate and first digitally literate. See, all these measurement are not as rich as you would think. That's why I specify, like zoom out, what is the most important thing? Children. Nothing else matter. Like you have, like, we have the most educated here, blah 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 blah, and if birth rate, like total fertility rate is below 2.1, it does not matter. So I do not judge it like this. Like it's like, oh, everybody's awesome, everything is good here, but everybody's working themselves to death. It's like, it's not good. It's like Japan, where it's like, oh, we are awesome. No, you're not awesome. You are literally working your people to death. Like, it's not a good thing. So fundamentally, I do not look into these sort of things where it's like, okay, this is good or that is bad. I'm like, are you people hopeful about the future, and are they bringing children hoping that they can endure it? If they're not, does not matter. Like, you can keep disclosing, oh, we have this, we have that. It's like, does not matter. Does not matter. Because again, time deletes everything. Like, time is a shift delete button that is coming. You have to keep running. The moment you stop, there's a poem, not poem, like, let me try to find it. Doctor Who. You will run. You will run, it will walk. You will rest, it will not. That's the quote about death. Basically, you can keep running and it will keep walking. It has a fixed speed. You can rest, it will not take rest. It will keep coming. So it's up to you. You can keep discussing. It's like, European woman is like, we have so much this and that. It's like, no, all you have is bitching. All you are doing is bitching, 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 and some more bitching with some extra bitching with some 4K bitching. There is nothing different about you. Like, nothing. It's like, that's all you have, bitch premium. And all outcome is you're dead. Heck, you are literally creating laws how to shift delete people. I'm like, And again, recently you saw that Scotland girl issue where it's like, Muslim immigrant was like about to rape her, and she was like, she started to pull out knife and axe, and they jailed her. A 14-year-old girl got jailed. I'm like, feminism. On your Hindi channel, you said religion doesn't play a role in progress development, but we see that EU, Christians, and Hindus with technology is a great philosophies. Again, you are concluding way too many things. Religion is not a what you call religion the end. It's not a brick. There are a lot of people who are religious, but they have good control over it. There are a lot of people who are controlled by religion. Based on that matrix, you can figure out whether people are going to be progressful or not. That's why it's like, it's not a blanket. Like life is not that easy. It's like this equals that. It's not that easy. Artists should become without can't preserve family and let's go the liberal ideas. No, communism is rises West Bengal. You don't people understand the communist part of the states in the 90s and allowed many Bangladeshis and Bangladesh. Yeah, that's right. So you have so many new industries continuously, so you could print large amount. Of course, we have been printing money. Heck, I remember like in my childhood, I could get samosa for 1 rupee. Now, I have not seen any place where I can get samosa for less than 10 rupees. That happened. And paneer roll was 20 rupees, now it's 120 rupees. So, and again, I'm barely 30 years old. So, that's it. Why men support feminism? Why do women even any woman ever oppose feminism? See, it's stupidity culling. Basically, if you're stupid, you will shift delete yourself. That's what's happening. It's not that bad. That's why I say like you have to zoom out, man. Like never look too close. The data becomes too noisy. Zoom out. Survival. Like again, I said that people hate women. That's why they went inside their brain, removed the circuit of suffering, and they replaced it with oppression. It's like, dude, life is suffering. There is no other way around it. Like it is as a brutal reality as it can be. Life is suffering. You have to deal with it. Like hope for it that it's a worthy suffering. Replace that with oppression, everything becomes oppression, and then you die. So the video on site study about the clock. What is the name of that clock? Radio controlled clock. It's a normal tech. India never jumped into it, which is odd. Like now it's not needed because we have GPS based clocks. So if you look at the railway clocks, those generally have GPS receiver to give that, or they have network clock. So now it's not needed. But there was a time in like 1980s, I would say 1980s to 2010. Not even 2010, like if you have it, still use it. Till 2020, you can like had this system where even a small wristwatch, you can have that and just like, secure. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I deleted that image, so that's there. Why Toto survive with leading acid battery? How is it even possible? Of course it can survive. Who told you? Like, see, we did a lot of things with lead acid battery. Submarines survive on lead acid battery. It's just the right balance, so to say, right balance. Can you make, okay, can maid be legalized in India? I do not know. I wanted to, but like, I do not know. I don't think so. There was a really bad case of like a girl who was assaulted, 10-year-old, and she got pregnant, and court did not allow that child to be deleted. I was like, that's just cruel to 10-year-old girl. Like that was just like too bad. Karl Marx was a rich guy. He didn't even paid his worker out of his wealth. I was talking about private property. It wouldn't be shocking. It wouldn't. Why China and Japan making humanoid robot fully functional artificial woman when can we? It's not there yet. It's hype. It's not there yet. Okay, it's not even close to there yet. It's hype. Bro want to open a seaweed-based biotech plant. Can figure out funding and R&D etc. How to, again, bro, if I knew how to do that, I will be rich. I am not. So I'm the wrong person to ask about that. Is it true OpenAI launched India specific subscription? I heard in Telegram but couldn't verify. If you couldn't verify, that means it did not happen. If you actually tried to find it and you could not find it, that means you are not verified it. Like it's not happened. Like a lot of news. That's why I'm not talking about that China's blanket ban on basically China is like wife will not get access to property. Flat out. It's like you can have your father's property but not husband's property. It's like as simple as that. Does India GDP turn fertilizer per woman? See, GDP does not matter. Because again, it's basically you are selling your kidney for a brighter future. You will not have a future without a kidney. Like you can live without money, you can't live without kidney. See, you see the paradox? You can have all the suffering in the world and you can just handle it without any issue. Like people are bitching, oh, life is so hard now. It's like, oh, life is hard right now. What do you think was life when India just got independence? How was it for 200 years when East India Company was ship deleting us? You think life is hard now? No. And you're like, oh, we have inflation. Have you seen World War One? Have you seen what happened after World War One into Germany? They never had that issue. It's like we lied so much that we started to actually believe it. That's the problem with that. Few decades back, our ancestors survived Swiss war. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's like, bro, your views on resonance period in Europe. Nitin, it's like, see, my views, it's meaningless. Like, you are not diving deep into one thing and all that. It's like meaningless. RS, of course, see, if you want your religion to survive, that's the only option you have. It's not like, oh, this and that. Like, no, either you reproduce more or you convert other people. You can't convert, so reproduction becomes the only option. Other than that, there's nothing. If lead acid car possible, why no one uses it? See, car, people are expecting more out of it. And yes, lead acid car has been made long ago, many times ago. General Electric made it, like it was Tesla before Tesla. It's a normal thing. But again, people expect more out of car. What do you expect out of Toto? It's a slow moving, short range transport vehicle. That's why lead acid was good enough. And again, lead acid was used in golf cart for years, for forklift, years. Indoor environment golf carts are still running on lead acid battery. Basically, what we have Toto is a cheaper version of go-karts. Is going to do that. Can they recover from? Are you sure China is doing that? Like, see, China trying to, like, there is a rumor, there is hope, there is mathematics, but nobody has like, okay, this is what we are doing. We have billions of dollars in funding and we are going all in on that. That has not happened yet. Which book you are reading? I will talk about it once I have read it. Right now, although I'm not getting a good feeling about that, simply because I'm gone through like what 24 pages and it just feels like self-glazing about the author. I'm like, but let's just see. It's related to money, so let's just see. Have you seen Sarkar movie? Maybe. It's a tribute Godfather movie series. Maybe when I was young. I remember the name, but it's like it's very old. So it was what. It's difficult to drive in city due to Toto. Yeah, a lot of people hate it, man. Like I do not blame you if you have that. Like again, in my area, Totos acts like they are motorbike. It's like, bro, you're not motorbike. You can't just like, what if I just like, what if? And it's like they do not care if their Toto gets scratched. I care if my car gets scratched. So it's like, yeah, yes, bro, don't give suggestion unless somebody asks for it. Like that's the first decency rule that you must follow. Do not give suggestion unless somebody is asking about it. Tell me something that is mechanical engineers in India is still missing. Balls. Will change but not India will change but not. Yeah, of course I will. Have you played Half-Life? Half-Life 2 I have played very long ago. Like these are very long ago, like long ago. Very long ago. Like I did not do that much gaming, sir. India will change. Yeah, see, right now 498A will be for Hindus. It's gonna shift delete Hindus, and then that law will be finished. No big deal. Mechanical. It's always about, like, think about this. Like I'm genuinely curious. Like why the heck nobody has built this watch that I have an idea. Although battery wise it's not a good idea, and I don't think it can be mass producible unless like somebody really nails it down. And what would be the point? Like now I have to think, it's like, how do you justify it? I want to glow in the dark hands, like, you know, and not glow in the dark as in like a radium or some sort of powder that glows, actual LED. But then question, because how the heck you funnel light? I have to use technology that motorbikes use. Old motorbikes, they used to have like LED shining through and then the stick used to glow. Something like that. Something like that, so. Fundamentally, like, and again, you were like, okay, that's not that hard. That's hard if you have 3 of them in one axis. How the heck you make sure light goes like this? That's the very difficult, what you call, problem. Like genuinely difficult. How the heck you put light and make sure all 3 arms get the light? And again, light has to have some feedback loop, so it does not glow too bright. So if you are at night time, it has just mild glow. So we do need feedback loop, and daytime, it won't need it. It's just like turn it off and all that. So. How's your phone? Yeah, it's normal, fine. Heck, now I'm enjoying this phone in car far more simply because I do not have to connect it. I just sit in the car is like, tada, I got you fam, radio audio is connected and it does not shut off when I go through over a bump and all that. So that is a very good experience, I'm going to say. Somewhere if consider all a world was like a country control trying to control if your own country connected to value currency will increase. Enjoy Sunday. Yeah, I'm planning to watch. I did some work today, so I should be free for tomorrow. Sri Lanka current PM is communist. See, if a lot of people lose faith in capitalist system and they think it's a problem with capitalist system, it's not problem with capitalist system. Problem is that we did maintenance. Basically, you had a fertile land, you planted some flowers there, and you never maintained it. So now it rot and everything. Like weeds took over it, and you are like blaming all the farming land. No, you supposed to do maintenance. You supposed to do anti-competitive behavior checks. You supposed to do anti-corruption checks. You supposed to do transparency checks and all that. But you did not do that, and now you are blaming capitalism. And again, the same thing happens with communism. That's why communist countries are so hellhole. It's just that capitalism has higher probability of not rotting in 5 minutes. Communism is 5 minutes you did. Capitalism, at least it gives you a few years of good time, and then if you maintain it right, it can give you a very good time for very long duration. If you do not, at least you had some chance for a few years. Well, wise man, I'm asking if he's rich. Again, if he can afford divorces and all that. And nowadays marriage is business. Even marriage lawyer giving divorce cards and the man who's married is joker. Yeah. In years of back fertility declined much faster than the wife. They are only 13% of the US population. Has it declined or rised up? I do not know. Like, I have not checked it. Like, but I think it was going up. Anyway, Geo Petrol Pump gave E5 petrol. If anyone uses E5 petrol on E5 capable engine, is there any negative impact? No, no. See, what does it mean to have E20 and all that? All it means is your fuel injector knows that it has ethanol blending. It has to squirt a lot of it. Second, all the plastic that is in the engine component itself and all the seals that are the most critical part. And again, tank wala, it can handle the corrosion. So if there is nothing like that, it does not matter. India used artificial moon tech long back of Mahabharat period. China should learn from us. I see what you did there. Okay, 1 hour is up. I'll see you guys next week, but enjoy my tomorrow's video. If things go well, there is a very good chance we'll have a CV Engines video from Ripman channel. Should be good. It should be good. But I do not know his timeline. So timeline as in like what his time as his time zone. So it may be early morning, it may be late. I do not know. So let's just see. Mexican Americans have a research paper. This is going to cover vaccine long-term effects. Can you remove ethanol from petrol? You can't. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.